Hello everyone, I'm the Nerdy Fool and welcome back to XCOM 2. We have just been informed of a supply raid going on, so we're sending in this squad of 5 to collect the supplies that we can find. Let's go check it out. Launch mission. There is going to be lost on this mission, but we have the resistance bonus that says that any shot against a lost is an automatic headshot.
Sky
So,
Ranger in position to drop.
Yeah, I think even if we use, a 2 ammo or 2 damage pistol shot against a 7 health lost, it should just auto kill them. And that sounds pretty good to me.
Word is Advent has a resupply operation underway, and it's a perfect opportunity for us to pick up some supplies for ourselves. Once deployed, move to locate the Advent crates and mark them with our transponders. Firebrand will be on standby to airlift the goods.
Okay, so we need to actually find the crates and mark them. And we're probably, from what I remember of these missions, on a bit of a rush because we need to mark them before Advent does to try and acquire as many as we can. So we can't just hold back in safe locations. Otherwise, we're going to miss out on all the supplies. Okay.
Advent forces are in the process of airlifting a number of supply crates out of this area, and we have an opportunity here to take a few for ourselves. Locate and mark the crates with transponders, and Firebrand will handle the rest.
So we need to find them all. Are they going to be in buildings or are they going to be in alleyways? Don't know. Our sniper, are you a squad site sniper? Not squad site, but a ranged focused. I guess you're just a squaddie, so you haven't even chosen yet. Well, for this mission, I'm probably going to have you use your pistol a lot. Because then we're not worrying about your 3 ammo capacity.
On my way.
I guess I could have had you stay back, so that way, if we saw an enemy, you would have had your squad site available. Mox, can you grapple to anywhere useful? Technically there. You can grapple to here. That's pretty useful for vision, I would say.
Changing position.
You still can't see anything, though. I could safely dash you forward, though, if I wanted to.
On the move.
Probably going to do a bit more dashing. Alright, that's going to make noise, because you're going through a window, or through the door, I suppose. Let's dash you to there, then.
Got it.
Still no vision on any enemies. Or any crates to mark. I don't want to spread out too much, but also I need to spread out so I can see stuff.
Running.
We haven't seen any lost either, which surprises me.
Moving to designated position.
Alright, Mox, let's move you over to here.
A long run.
Still nothing. Only crate we know of is that one. It wouldn't surprise me to see crates in this warehouse. But who knows?
Moving.
That's the end of our turn. Haven't seen any Lost or Advent. Or other crates. we send Mox ahead... Oh, we can't get to that corner. That's what I was hoping for. I could send him here and open the door and see what we see.
As you order.
Not a bad call.
Without the introduction of human DNA, these creatures once operating under the guise of thin men now show their true form. A purely reptilian species.
No reason for them to hide. The aliens don't need an infiltration unit anymore.
Alright, we can see a couple of lost. We've got you. And I think we still only see one supply crate. Oh, that might be a supply crate as well. Yes. We haven't technically spotted it. But we can see it's glowing the same sort of way that one does. 58%. Don't want to pull you over to me. We've seen that before. It doesn't work out well for us. What to do with the rest of you? We go here. It's probably a fine option.
Moving.
Don't want to be too slow, because I don't know if they're still making progress on collecting supplies. Yeah, I really don't like the idea of the posters. I just saw one here that I can't see anymore. There it is. Wilson and Kelly. And it's like, why would that be here in this rundown, forgotten world? That new poster we recently made. Do I dash so that next turn we're in better positions? Maybe. Sure.
Okay, confirmed.
You're certainly not in a great spot. Sniper that far back.
I'm all over it.
Get you into some full cover. Let's move you forward to here.
Roger that.
Although we have to remember that we don't see... Okay, I was going to say we don't see the Vipers, so we don't know their line of sight radius, but we're still good. We can see both of them now, so we know we're not walking into the Viper's vision by just watching the Purifier, I think its name was. Just the two of you left. Mox, you can go up to here. Though arguably I probably should send someone towards that supply crate. Oh, you want to go through the window to get to there. Okay. I'll put you here then.
I go.
You don't have any good spots of cover to hide in. I mean, I could just move you a couple of squares forward, but then put you from full cover into half cover. Not certain that's the right call. Gonna do it anyway.
Moving to designated coordinates.
Okay, so the Lost are active, but they're moving in on Advent. Advent are active, but they are hopefully hunting the Lost. Nice. Alright. They are now far too close. So that's a thing. Alright. Probably want you to shoot this guy. We're going to break concealment now. They've already activated, so I'm hoping that means that if I move and they spot us, they don't get another turn to move. But my thought is that I can get into a position where hopefully I'm far enough away that if he blows up, we're not going to get hit, but have a good flanking position, namely here. But if I step out, break concealment, and he immediately runs like right here, that'll be bad. But yeah, concealment I think is over at this point. So let's go here.
Heading out.
Yep, you're spotted. That's fine. And they didn't get to move. Please murder him. He didn't explode.
Hostile neutralized.
Now there's some fear of the Viper, because you wouldn't take much to get to a flanking position on our Ranger. Sniper. What can you do with pistol shots? 87. And it should be a guaranteed headshot kill, even if you only roll 2 on the damage.
Target down.
So it didn't take your action. Perfect. So you can see that one, but you can't see this one somehow, or the Viper from where you're at. That's a bit awkward. What to do with the rest of you? Mox, can you grapple to anywhere? You can't. It's still down for another turn. So I'm thinking I can put him here, and he should have good shots on basically everyone.
I will move.
Okay. More lost. That's fine. Oh, you can hit an explosive there. Probably not. 70% and you don't kill the Viper. What if you did justice on the Viper? You can't do justice on the Viper. So you can shoot it, but you can't hit it with your grappling hook? Huh. I want the Viper dead. Just unsure of how to make that happen. Probably gonna have to move you forward. And then we're gonna be doing a lot of pistol shots. Because you can't... I mean, you could take shots with your rifle. That's true. Shooting it lost. Do I do that rather than moving forward and taking shots with your pistol? Maybe. Sure. Go for them. Normally it wouldn't kill, but we have between the eyes. So if you hit, it dies.
Good riddance.
Earned a promotion. Fantastic. Another 73. Missed. Okay, that'll be the end of your turn.
Come on, focus.
So I can move you out here. You'll get a flank shot on the Viper.
Moving to designated coordinates.
74, 70, 69. I could take the shots on the Lost, but I really need to make sure the Viper dies. I'm not as scared of the Lost. But if I shoot the Lost first and it's a kill, then I can keep going. But I don't trust a 74. There's enough chance of a miss there that I would rather just take the shot on the Viper. You missed.
Adjusting aim.
You missed. Well, that's not going according to plan. Alright, then let's move you forward.
Moving on target.
You've just got a shot on this one, so take it.
Target eliminated.
Ability point from ambush? Sure. Nothing left for you to do. So Mox, you've already moved, so this is all up to you now. Those Lost are far enough away that I'm not super worried about them. So please kill the 70% chance to hit. Damage is 50% chance to be enough damage. But it is 40% chance to a crit. There's a reasonable chance that this isn't going to kill, but you got to take the shot anyway. It is a kill. Fantastic. And loot. Alright, with that all taken care of, let's move you here.
That's affirmative. I've got eyes on an advent position.
Oh, no. That wasn't part of the plan. Luckily, we're in cover from the supplies. Mark those supplies.
We're picking up a steady signal from the transponder. Firebrand is en route to make the pickup.
Okay.
Stand proud.
That's not good. The Warlock's here. Alright, what's your deal? Immune to explosions. Regenerates lost health. Oh dear. That's bad. Takes additional damage from 3+ attacks in a single turn. So if we can hit him with multiple people, 3 is a lot, then he starts taking extra damage. And then skirmishers deal extra damage. The good thing about skirmishers is they can attack twice if they don't move. So potentially, skirmishers are really good for getting 2 of those attacks in with the need to hit 3 times. Well, it is what it is.
You fall to the Elder's greatest warrior.
That certainly wasn't part of my plan. So he's getting to summon himself.
That's one of the Elders chosen, and it's not gonna make things easy on us. Let's try to take care of it as quickly as possible. Advent has already marked a couple of crates for
And then he already
extraction.
gets a turn.
If we move quickly, we may be able to mark them for ourselves and prevent their airlift.
And one of my guys is in stasis. That's not ideal. Thanks for wasting your Overwatch on a Lost. That's good for me. That's less good having them.
Firebrand is on deck for recovery. Keep marking those crates, Menace 1-5.
Are you ready to be redeemed?
Alright. So the Chosen is still probably way back here somewhere. There's a crate that they marked. They marked that. Didn't they mark another one back here somewhere? I thought they marked a second crate. They marked this one. Okay. How do I try and recover those? if you dashed, you could. I don't think we're going to get this. Just with the 2 enemies around. The trooper is bad enough. The priest that we can't see. And then the warlock hiding somewhere. But you should be able to take out both of these. Dash to there. And mark that crate. Easy enough. Guaranteed kill.
Target neutralized.
Promotion earned. Fantastic. Another guaranteed kill.
Kill confirmed. My ammo's running low.
Yep. Dash you back here. Mark it for us. We need all the supplies we can get.
Advent's locator is down and our transponder is active. Firebrand will handle the pickup.
I think we put you in full cover here makes the most sense. Or... I was going to say here because then you could have a flank shot there, but no, he's still a square too far. You'd have to be kind of here, which you can't get to. So no, you're not going to get a flank shot there. Mox could pull it off. Maybe that's the call, as we get Mox into a flank position.
Okay.
You're here. You've got a good shot on the Lost. An okay shot on the Lost. I mean, might as well go for it. Perfect.
Kill confirmed. Running dry on ammo.
You sadly don't have a shot on that guy. It'd be nice to get someone over there to get that, but I don't think that's going to happen. I mean, Mox could dash there. It's a terrible idea. If I put you here, I think... I don't know where the priest is, but he's got to be, I guess, there. I didn't see where they ran off. He was, like, back here. I wasn't paying attention where he left. So do I focus on having you get eyes on the priest to attack him? Or do I stand you here to try and take on the trooper? Because I'm not sure you'll see... Yeah, you won't see the trooper. I think she'll get vision on another enemy from here. Ooh. Yeah, you've sight on 2 Advent over here it's showing. It must be knowing where the priest is, but I can't see them. And it's thinking from here you'd have a flank shot on 2 enemies. Presumably the trooper and the invisible priest. Who else do we still have? You. 55%. That's not going to change. I can move you forward. Which would allow you a pistol shot. What do I think is better? 55% with the sniper rifle. Or probably a fairly equivalent with the pistol, but getting closer so we're more useful later. I don't know. I'll see what happens with Mox moving forward. Well, even if we see the priest, Mox doesn't do enough damage with a shot where he can kill it. Although maybe... I mean, maybe if it's a crit, and he's super lucky, but even then I doubt it. I think the priest has like 7 or 8 health. I don't think Mox can kill it in a single move. So do we stand here and focus on taking you out then? No, I think if we can get a flank on the priest, I have to try for it. Troopers aren't as scary. So Mox, you go here. Priest is suddenly visible. 87 with a 40% chance to crit. Or you could Justice. 93% chance. Guaranteed 4 damage, no crit chance. I think I'd rather do the 87 with the 40% crit chance. And hope for the best. You got the crit. Only 4 damage even with a crit.
My weapon is nearly empty.
We could use a frag. Although there's a decent chance it still wouldn't kill. Because it only does 3 to 4 damage. I could do flashbang to stop psionic-y things. Maybe that would wake you up? Because that would open possibilities. I don't know if you're actively maintaining the stasis. You probably are. So if I flashbanged... just want to hit both of them. If I flashbanged with you because you don't have anything better to do... or should I save that for the Warlock because the Warlock also does crazy psionic-y things? I'm just wondering if I can get this soldier back and if that would... if they would have the turn and get useful actions. Or would they be 0 actions, not in cover, and no longer with the benefit of stasis to keep them safe? There's also teamwork. Who is your teamwork buddy? Probably gives confirmation. You. If I gave you 1 more action, I don't think that majorly benefits me. You're just too far away. All you could do is run forward. Alright, let's take the chance to kill the trooper. I think that's what I have to do. So if the trooper was dead, that would make us in a better position. Yeah, so it's just you. You do a real grenade, it would call in Lost, which isn't ideal. But it might kill something. Flashbang in the hopes that it would free you. I'm gonna find out. I don't know if this works, and it's an experiment to find out. Is this gonna get my trooper back with their actions?
Frag out!
It's not a frag. That is in fact a flashbang. Disoriented. Does that... okay, you blew open the door. That did not undo the stasis. And it summoned... Lost. Okay. They are picking up the crate, because we couldn't get over there to save it. That's fine.
Advent just airlifted out their first crate. We're gonna have to move fast if we want to get the rest.
Go. Destroy all who would defy the Elders.
Stasis ends on their turn while he's standing out in the open.
I
That is brutal. Hopefully that trooper went in Overwatch rather than taking the shot that he had. Alright, please draw the Overwatch shot. Thank you. Okay, so you're no longer in Overwatch. Yeah, the fact that stasis ends at the start of their turn, so I couldn't do anything to try and get him to cover, and he's just standing out in the open. That is rough. Okay. Please tell me that was a double move. It was. So, Mox is in a bad position. You need healing. Bad. We also need things dead. Do I have you take your time to kill or heal? I don't know. You need a reload. I mean, you need a reload. There's nothing else to say about it.
Let's do this.
So all you have is pistol shots now. I could theoretically move her forward. Then she wouldn't have turns anymore. $71 isn't bad. Missed on a 71. Never mind.
Still up.
Hold off on Mox. He's in a bad position, and so I don't know exactly what I want to do about that. There's no good cover spot for you. I would love to get this. I mean, I guess I could. I could dash her to here to pick up the item and mark the crate, and then use their teamwork so she gets another action, which would be just moving into cover somewhere. Not amazing, but it's an option. Mox, I'm probably gonna have grapple out of there. I just don't think he has... Well, he does have 100% chances on a lot of them. But really, the bigger priority than taking down all the zombies, the Lost, is taking out Advent. How do I make that happen? Because you could step forward and take the shot with a pretty good chance of killing the trooper. What kind of damage do you do? 3 to 5. Not actually even a guaranteed kill. Because if Mox grappled... I was hoping he could grapple, like, up here. No, for him to get a flank shot, he's got to be over here. He can't really pull that off. You could do it. You could get the flank. But then you die. Like, that Lost comes over and punches you and you die. You could go here, have a flank shot. I think that's lined up. Yeah. Here to have a flank shot against him while you're in full cover. To take out the trooper. That I don't think is a dasher. Not super clear of what is a dasher and what's not. visually. But you could take out the trooper, but you'd be left with a 1 hit point. You're just too far away to really help. You can slash a couple of them, doing extra damage and extra aim. What about you? You could go... Okay, there we go. You can get here to kill... How much damage do you do on a shot? 4 to 6. So yes, you would kill it. So you go here, and then she gives you the teamwork to get a free shot. That takes out you. It puts... means you're probably going to get shot by the... or hit by the Lost. Not ideal. But I think I'm going to go for it. We need to take out these Advent guys.
Location confirmed.
You go there. Then you... take a turn getting closer. Yeah, I think just go there. 1 action to move there. Then teamwork.
The enemy should fear us.
Give your buddy a turn. And then you, 86%. Please, please don't miss. Also, please don't go into stasis. You missed on an 86%.
Need a resupply.
Okay, that hurts. So the plan was that we'd take out them. I would move him into cover here. He'd take out that trooper. And yeah, he'd still be at 1 hit point. But the Lost would focus on the nearby guys and we wouldn't be really that worried. Do I trust full cover to save you? And have you try and take out the enemy? I can give you a height advantage and half cover. And they're no longer in cover. Is full cover better than a height advantage? Half cover? I don't know. I feel I'm gonna make you die, Martin Schneider. And I feel bad. They are disoriented.
Headed there now.
Go to the height advantage. If you took your shots, 95% to kill the priest, 78 to kill the trooper, or have you heal yourself. This is a guaranteed kill unless they're stasis triggers. So help me, if they're stasis triggers, I'm gonna be mad. Perfect.
Hostile neutralized.
Okay. Priest is down. Zombie should... Oh no, that's from the Warlock. I was dumb. Okay. What do we do about you, Mox? You could run away. You could stay in fire and kill a few of them. I could have you grapple somewhere to get safety. Because I don't really want you next to the Warlock zombie, because I'm sure that's going to turn out poorly for everyone. I could put you up here. I don't know if they have any means of getting up here. And then that would give you a flank shot against the trooper. Let's have you take... Not against the spectral zombie. Take shots that are free.
service is over.
Then a reload.
My ammo is depleted.
So that's one action down. Dasher, Spectral Zombie, Dasher, Dasher. You're also a Dasher. Brute, regular lost, regular lost. Alright. Take you out.
The elder stock.
Take you out.
Their casualties grow.
If I
Ammunition
want,
nearly gone.
if I want to take a shot at the trooper, I've got to save my ammo. This would be the safest spot for him, but I don't think he could attack the trooper. So I think I should go here. And hope the Lost have no means of getting up onto this vehicle, because there's no ladders.
I take a new approach.
You wanted to attack him. 78. 40% chance to crit because of the flank. What if you did justice? 100% does a guaranteed 4 damage. Perfect. That means you're going to survive.
It will be done.
Yes. Ooh. Nice.
They live no more.
Okay. They've marked
They're
that
moving
crate.
as quickly as they can
And
to
that
get those
crate.
crates. If we want our share, we'll have to move just as fast.
Well, it's really hard.
Elders have chosen me, just as they have chosen you, Commander. We are both destined to serve at their side, to bring their vision to this world and beyond. Come, allow yourself to be reclaimed.
Yeah, I'm not going to do
The
that.
Elder's warlock. All reports indicate he's nearly as dangerous as they are when it comes to psionic capabilities.
Let me show you the truth.
Dazed Mox. Oh, self-destruct. What are you doing?
Try as they might.
I don't feel so good.
Ow.
Occasionally they do succeed. They move in an aimless place, without purpose or insight. You humans should be grateful. You will die, still aware of your own existence. Perhaps you do not understand the perils of leaving your soldiers so vulnerable to my reach. For soon, all of their knowledge will be mine.
It looks like the Chosen knocked one of our soldiers into a daze. We need to get someone over there to help them get back on their feet before that thing can move in and attack.
When soldiers are dazed by a chosen attack, they can be restored when an ally moves into an adjacent location and uses the free revive ability. Revived units have a chance to be disoriented upon revival. I need to get a soldier next to him, but I put him up on a truck that has no ladders. That's a problem. Yeah, it's not even showing locations to stand next to. Because this should technically be this should be adjacent to him. I think we've lost Mox because I just can't get adjacent to him. And he's probably going to head over there and capture him. Oh, good. Good, good, good. Well, you need to move and reload. Because I don't want you next to this truck when it explodes. That's 2 soldiers that are extremely injured. Huh. Well, I can have you take shots from here. Just to take out these couple of lost. Might as well.
I'm out of firepower over here.
Oh, don't slash. No, you need a reload.
Reloaded.
One action down. They marked a couple more crates. Nothing I can do about that one, really, but I can get over to this one. So let's take our shot on you.
Taken care of.
I'm not going to take that shot. I don't trust my chances. Send you over here.
Target position now.
Mark those supplies for us. You. I hate this. The fact that there's just nothing I can do to save him because we can't get up on that truck. Too bad I didn't send him up here with the grapple. I could theoretically at least get someone up there. Alright, let's pull you back, I think. Do I pull you back? Enemy-wise, what do we have? We've got a lost here. A lost there. And then the warlock with a lost next to him. Can we see any more lost around? Because maybe the call is then to keep pushing forward so that we can get to the crates easier. Yeah, I need to move you regardless because the vehicle's on fire. So we move you. Oh, and you spotted more lost. Of course you did. And then I'm gonna have to reload for you. Because you can't do anything at current. Those look like they're not dashers, so that's good. But that ends your turn. You, I would like to have you heal people. Take the shot here. It'll be a headshot if you hit. 95 is pretty good.
Enemy down.
Do I have you try for the 88? I think I do. Please hit. Perfect.
Enemy destroyed. Got no ammo.
You still have both your actions, so let's do a reload first.
I'm ready.
And then... Oh, right, you don't have the gremlin heal. Well, darn. Well, I guess heal yourself. You might as well.
Get up and get back out there.
You have our other med kit. I was gonna move you there, but we're worried about the vehicle exploding, so no. There's no cover. I guess I can move you here, I suppose. Or up to here. Get you some squad sight going. Ideally, I want you closer there because she's the one that needs healing. Yeah, I don't know. This mission's not going amazing. No, I think... Yeah, let's put you on the roof.
Double time.
And we'll just hope that she doesn't die from being at only 2 health.
What you have learned in the time since your betrayal of the Elders, Fiend.
Yeah. We're gonna have to re-rescue Mox again. Oh, extract knowledge.
The elders have surely blessed me today to have learned so
Oh.
much and paid so little. Only with their patronage could I have been so fortunate.
Okay, so they didn't capture
Information
Mox.
the Chosen extracted from our soldier, they'll be closer than ever to finding you, Commander.
So Warlock is just closer to his mission. It's bad, but it's not the end. So Warlock's gone, which I think means we probably don't have any more Advent on the map. We're just trying to collect these crates and take out the Lost. So you take out the two of them.
Target disabled. Enemy destroyed.
You could go back here to collect
Training ammo
that
off.
one, but I'm gonna have you dash here, so that way we can mark this one before they take it.
Rolling out.
Please don't spot any more Lost, or Advent. You spotted more Lost. Alright, what about the rest of you? If we assume all that's left is Lost, I don't need to worry about cover. It's probably a bit of a risky assumption. $75. You had better chances when you were farther away, but with a height advantage. Fantastic. And you missed.
Negative damage.
You are really good at missing all the shots.
Enemies down.
Good.
Target disabled.
Another shot out here. Missed. I was hoping that'd be a hit and then I could reload
Together.
right here on this turn, but that did not happen. Alright, Mox, let's get you off of the roof of this vehicle. You actually have shots. Do I take them? Or do I mark packages? I think taking the shot is more important. Perfect.
Fight no more. No ammo. Reloading ammunition.
If we're lucky, he'll get both of these kills, and then he can still move someone somewhere to mark a crate. Nice.
I am the victor.
Hello? There we go. Game stuck for a bit.
I go as ordered.
Alright. Mark this crate for me, please. You. I would love it if you could be healed, but that doesn't seem to be in the cards. So I guess dash forward to here into full cover
On it.
and a crate. Mark those for us. Whoa! Since when were they lost in that vehicle? Okay, I was worried they were going to get attacks on Mox. Okay, nothing else seems to be getting marked by Advent, which is great. Alright, Mox, let's have you take these shots.
It is dead. I need ammunition. They're turning
Status
us in.
confirmed. Mission accomplished.
Okay.
Excellent work. The Chosen have recovered more information about us, Commander. If they keep this up, they'll eventually be able to find the Avenger. We need to stop them before that happens.
Yeah. I just had no way to get Mox back up, which just sucked, but it is what it is. So he's got almost halfway through his first bar of knowledge. Not great, but it is what it is. We should have gotten quite a bit of supplies. 2 wounded soldiers. Yep. That's fine. I think we got some promotions, if I recall.
I would like to assure the citizens of Advent that our peacekeepers will stop at nothing to prevent further attacks by criminal elements such as the one that occurred today. The Elders have total faith in our ability to overcome any and all threats to our peace.
See what our rewards are. Hopefully we got quite a few supplies.
The Elders would have us believe that the Chosen are beyond our reach. Immortal children to immortal gods. Both will fall.
Gravely wounded, 16 and 17 days on the 2 of them. Ouch. Our bond level has increased, but we
Each of
can't
our
do anything.
soldiers has a unique relationship with their squad mates. As they complete combat missions together, their compatibility will grow and can eventually develop into a lasting bond.
Yeah, we know. Soldiers develop relationship over time. Sending compatible soldiers on missions together will allow their friendships to develop into strong bonds. Yes. Yeah, you already have a bond mate. Hoping to rank it up. But I don't think we can. We still need the building for that, regardless. Do I want to make you our pistol person, then? Maybe so. Yeah. We'll make you our pistol sharpshooter. I think we're probably going to have you go down the blade route as well. I just don't see much benefit into the sneaking option. If I have a mission that I think I'm going to need stealth, I would rather just bring our not ranger. The new faction. Forget their name. You know who I'm talking about. So, Shadow Step for you as well. Mox. Alright, so you got standard shots of not turn ending, allowing for shooting and then moving or shooting twice in a turn. We knew that. Justice. Use the grapple to pull a human target to you and deliver a ripjack strike. Deploy grappling hook to quickly move to an elevated position. So he's got the Hussar path, Judge, Tactician, and then XCOM. So, Reflex. When fired upon, gain 1 extra action on the next turn. Triggers once per mission. I'm generally not a fan of once per mission abilities, which is why I didn't take the Stealth ability for our Ranger. Throwing a grenade or using an item no longer ends the turn. That could be good. Saturation Fire costs 25. Fire a cone-shaped barrage of bullets at every enemy in an area. In addition, the cover of those enemies can be damaged or destroyed. Uses a lot of ammunition. That is interesting. I mean, to be fair, grenades are a once per mission item as well. At least for now. Eventually we get equipment that allows us to carry an extra item. So maybe I will just go with Reflex. Once per mission. He'll get an extra action. Could be good. Not crazy about either of them. And then you, probably medical protocol as well. I like the idea of combat protocol, but the ability to heal from a distance is so good. So we got 134 supplies. That is fantastic. 48 alien alloys, 19 Illyrium crystals, a superior agility chip, Theseus chip, yeah. I don't think we have the tech yet that allows us to use these, but giving someone plus 22 dodge is really good. Superior autoloader. The first 3 reloads in a mission do not cost an action. Giving that to, say, a sniper would be real good. And then 2 Illyrium cores. That is a ton of really good loot. Bunch of lost, Purifier, Viper, Priest, and Trooper. Viper Autopsy. The creature is clearly reptilian in nature, although it appears to be not only sentient, but also highly intelligent. Still, the underlying physiology is remarkably similar to a number of terrestrial species, including the venom sacs, which we might be able to synthesize to incorporate for use in our medical supplies. We did that with the Thin Bin in XCOM Enemy Within. After the autopsy, as we are able to improve our med kits. So that might be a useful autopsy to do quicker. Purifier. With greater understanding of the systems behind the Advent Purifier's unusual tolerance of environmental hazards, it will likely be possible to emulate their methods for some use in our own equipment. And the Lost Autopsy. By improving our understanding of how and why the Lost have come to overrun the cities of the old world, it is likely that we can develop a means of avoiding or perhaps manipulating their movements.
Commander, combat against the aliens day in and day out is no easy task, and eventually the stress takes its toll in various ways. We'll need to keep an eye on each soldier to manage their traits.
Okay, so he's got a negative trait that makes a chance to panic when he misses a shot. That is not good. So we'd have to be extremely careful whenever we take him out on missions, that he only takes shots that are pretty confident. There is the idea of building the infirmary, which allows us to remove negative traits. But at the moment, our goal still has to be clearing this alien machinery, building a workshop, which will use the last of our power, using the workshop to then clear out, with gremlins, clear out this exposed power coil to then build a power facility. And then from there, we can actually start really building the rest of our base. Because otherwise, I build a power facility here, so I have more power, but then we're just still building the workshop here. Yeah. There's no real point. I'm really being hindered by the fact I don't have more engineers. Like, we're just so slow at doing all of our building and clearing. And I suppose that I could have... Oh, hello.
Now that we've finally got this place up and running, we should be able to access some of these dormant alien systems. Let's see if you two can play nice. What the?
Shen, getting some kind of interference up here. Seems to be hitting us across the board.
Working on it.
Something triggered your remote uplink. But how is that possible? No one knows these systems.
Shen, power readings just spiked. What the hell is going on down there?
Dad?
Commander, I'm too old to start believing in ghosts, which means someone had to access that unit remotely. If they can access Rover, There's no telling what else they might be able to do. I strongly suggest we make investigating that signal our top priority.
Okay, so that is the Shen's Last Gift DLC. Which we will get to at some point.
Shen was able to confirm the signal's origin. Inputting the coordinates on the map now.
Commander, someone went to a lot of trouble to get this signal through to Rover. We need to find out why. Not now. But we could investigate that, which would open up us progressing with the Shen's Last Gift.
My siblings have lost
Mission.
sight of their purpose, for they are easily swayed by their own ambitions, their own misguided judgments. Through their faults, I will shine as the Elder's true chosen, the rightful heir to their throne, an uncontested ruler of the new world that awaits.
So yeah, there's the idea that we could have searched for the black market, and maybe with the black market we could buy an engineer. But I think purchasing with the black market is purchased with intel. We don't have much of it. So I don't think that would have worked out regardless.
Avenger plotting.
Let's keep going for the scientist. We could do the black site as well, but I think we've got too many soldiers that are injured at the moment. So I will hold off.
There were some casualties during that last covert action, Commander. But our troops will all recover after some well-earned rest.
Another injury, of course. But we did stop their counter. We countered their plan to lower our income, which is good. And our rookie got a promotion, so that's good. So we could locate the Templars, hunt down the Assassin, hunt down the Warlock, reduce the Avatar Project. I don't think I'm crazy about that. Recruiting an engineer, that's got to be our priority. Requires a soldier, and that soldier will be guaranteed a promotion. So better to use it on someone who is already high ranking. Oh, you guys are ready to bond. Outrider and Jessica Johnson, who we don't know what your class is yet. Yeah, we've got someone who's going to be back in 4 days. That'll be nice. And then some people are tired for about another week. But probably once all of that is done, maybe we take on the black side if we haven't had another mission, but I don't think we're going to actually make it a week without a mission. Do I send you? I guess who do we have available at the moment? We've got Sharpshooter, Reaper, Skirmisher. Like if I had to go on a mission right now, we've got 3 trained people, and then we'd have to send out 2 rookies. If I send you out right now, which I'm probably going to, or our Reaper, one of the 2 of you, then if we had a mission immediately, I would be sending 2 trained soldiers and 3 rookies. We are in a bad spot. I'm just getting too many people wounded every mission. Some of the times it does feel like my fault. Some of the times, like that injury on Wilson when he fell down because the sign he was on just spontaneously exploded. Yeah, not much I could reasonably do to prevent that. Do we send Porter for the promotion, or do we send Outrider? I think we send Outrider. Sharpshooters are pretty powerful on missions. Reapers can be. Well, no, if we're going to be doing a black site, anytime soon, which I don't know if we are given our injuries and tiredness. But I think I want the Reaper's scouting ability for a black site. So let's give Heather the promotion. You'll get the promotion. We will send, oh yeah, random rookie. Do we have 25 alloys? We do. To make sure neither of them gets wounded. It's probably smart because it's a moderate chance. That'll give us an engineer in 12 days. Yikes. But it is what it is. Hopefully we find another engineer in the meantime, because having more engineers is never a bad thing.
My kind will do whatever is needed.
Oh, I cut you off, and I'm sorry. Let's get you your promotion. You are a grenadier. That is fine. You have a bond with Outrider. Very high compatibility. Sure. Okay. Yeah, low intel, resistance, comms at capacity. Both are true. 5 wounded soldiers. Fantastic. Let's keep scanning. I don't think I'm ready to kick off a mission. The longer I can wait, the happier I'll be, because the more soldiers that'll be healed back up.
Admitting my admiration for your resolve in the face of insurmountable odds. I was born of battle, of a desire to face my enemies in combat and surrender to no one. In you, I see a shadow of my own creation.
Ooh, we're getting more supplies soon. Avatar project?
The aliens
no,
have
new
just
facility.
finished a new facility tied to the Avatar project, Commander. If we can make contact with resistance forces in the region, we could move on that facility and set back the aliens' work.
Yeah, it's gonna be a while before we can make contact there. Because we're just too far away. That'll be a good long while. And we don't have the comms capacity, and won't for a while. Among the last of the holdouts in this area, a small group of resistance fighters known as the Fire Axis made contact while we were scanning the region. One of our soldiers claims to have known several members of the elusive group and was able to recruit one of their scientists to join Dr. Tigan's lab. Okay. Oh yes, an engineer.
Avenger plotting new course.
That is top priority. We are going to have a supply drop in a day, which will give us a good amount of supplies, but I'm probably going to skip it, at least for now, to just go for the engineer.
Incoming message for you, Commander. Patching it through to your quarters now.
Hopefully you're not too upset with me, because we did fail the terror mission.
It is unfortunate, Commander, that your recent efforts have proven to be so mediocre.
Yeah, I was hoping for a better statement, but retaliation failed. Avatar progress 5. I mean, that was the whole progress of it. We only found out about it this month, so it counted all 5 of those. And one facility was just constructed like an hour ago. I'd say we did quite a bit. I don't think your mediocre appraisal is completely accurate, although the retaliation failed is definitely something to hold against me.
Our friends in the Resistance have shared what they know of these so-called Chosen the Elders have sent after us. It sounds like we should expect these things to actively hunt us until we take them out.
With each passing day, I come closer to finding you and your remaining forces. Ready yourself.
If the Chosen gain knowledge of XCOM activities, they'll have an increased number of opportunities to hamper our operations. With enough knowledge, they will even be able to track down the Avenger and end our resistance once and for all. Chosen can attempt to sabotage on the Avenger. Intense training increasing the strength, their strength in combat. Yikes. And he is also trying to permanently lower XCOM's income. Fantastic. Do I spend our limited intel to figure out what the last hidden event is? Risk of ambush on all covert actions. That's fine. Ish. XCOM will not be concealed at the start of missions. Not great. They're constructing a new facility in 3 more weeks and then hitting a retaliation in 2 weeks. Alright. Let's reveal this last one so we can figure out how... if it's one that we need to focus on preventing. Return fire. Missed shots on Advent officers and priests will trigger return fire. Yikes. Only missed shots though, so if we hit them, they don't fire back. Sounds like Advent's upper echelons is tired of us taking pot shots at him. Try not to miss. I'm assuming Overwatch doesn't count. If we put our people into Overwatch, but we miss, hopefully they don't get a free shot at us. Because that'd be crazy. Like, as they're running to cover, having them stop, turn around, and shoot at us on a miss, and then keep running? I don't think so. Yeah, we don't get a spot there. +1 resistance contact could be important right now, so we can keep making contact while we're waiting for the engineers to finish building our power and eventually resistance comms. This could keep us moving, making progress. But it means that we then have to go back to the normal way of fighting Lost, where we actually have to pay attention to their health. Which probably isn't the end of the world. I'm going to go for the resistance comms. I really need to raise your influence.
You're the boss.
We will ignore the supplies for now. 277 supplies. Nice, but not essential at the moment. Let's keep working to get our engineer.
Commander, the aliens continue to make progress on the Avatar project. If we're going to slow them down, we'll need to move fast.
I know. I don't want to keep ignoring it, but I kind of feel like I need to at the moment. I need to get our setup better so that we're better able to fight back rather than just reacting to the Avatar project and not taking steps forward.
Some of my people could use a hand in the field. Shouldn't be anything too tough. What do you say?
Sure. High priority mission for us. Let's check it out. You'll give me an engineer. Fantastic. That's what I need. 89 intel is nice. A sharpshooter and a grenadier. We do need more people. Corporal I don't think is very high. That might be like the 3rd rank rookie where they don't have a class. Squatty where they first get their class. And then corporal, I believe. So they'll have one chosen ability. Yeah. Gather survivors from abandoned city. Lost is on this place. We got rid of our Lost benefit, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. We definitely need to do this.
Setting course for East Asia.
Who do I have available?
You should be aware. We're detecting Lost activity in this area. Our forces will need to be especially vigilant.
Okay, so we have Kelly, a ranger, Mox, an outrider, and then 2 rookies. Is that really the case? Yeah, you guys are still tired for another day. So yeah, we are taking our remaining 2 rookies on this mission. You've already got an upgrade on your weapon. What about the rest of you? Superior autoloader. Do I want that on Mox? He does go through ammo pretty quickly. Because he can fire and move or fire twice. Probably wouldn't be the worst thing to give him the reload. I was thinking give that to Sniper or something. But no, I think it's fine on Mox. Sure. We also have plus 22 dodge. I'm kind of thinking give that to, say, Kelly, because she should be up front as a blade-focused character. So just making her dodgier feels pretty good to me. I mean, it's better to install it on someone than just leave it sitting around. So yeah, we'll give it to you. That way you're better at dodging attacks. And you've already got the bonuses with your upgrade for crit chance. Yeah. Okay, I think that's what we're gonna do there. So next time we will head to this mission. This will be our team. See y'all then. Bye.